Names matter. Names matter. It's important. I'll give you another example that I learned in the hood that will actually, it might save your life later tonight. Because names matter. Listen, there are bums everywhere. And there are crackheads everywhere. And there is a difference. And you have to know the difference before you respond to them. I'm going to tell you the difference. See, listen. A bum will ask you for anything that you can spare. A crackhead needs a specific amount. Listen. When you leave this show and you find yourself on Main Street later, somebody walk up to you and they're like, hey, you got $1.17? That's a crackhead situation. If you don't have exact change, don't be a hero, goddammit. You were not asked for a quarter. You were asked for a dime, a nickel, and 2 pennies, all right? Names matter. Goddamn. I grew up super poor, man. I grew up not on Section 8. I grew up on Section Be Happy You Ate. You know what I mean? Just like it's a couple more sections down the line. Like we had food stamps, and that was back in the day when food stamps was stamps, you know, and it was a multicolored book of shame, you know what I mean? Like you had all the colors. I had the blue 1, the red 2, the fuchsia 5, all the colors, you know. And people treat you differently when you pay for shit with food stamps, you know. Like I remember one time my mom sent me to the grocery store. She said, buy your favorite cereal. So I went in there, I got a box of Frosted Flakes, handed the cashier a fuchsia 5. She told me, no, you got to take these back. You got the wrong box. I said, what do you mean? She said, you got the ones with Tony the Tiger on it. You need the one with Timmy the Tiger on it. I was confused when I said, what's the difference, ma'am? She said, Tony the Tiger's box says, they're great. Timmy the Tiger's box says, food stamps. You can taste the difference, can't you? It's not quite as sweet, you know what Man, I grew up in the ghetto, I did, but I did not grow up of the ghetto, because my mama was not raising a thug. She made this shit very clear, okay? A gangster rap was not allowed in my house, all right? We had the Bible, all right? That's what I had. My friends were listening to the Chronic. I was reading First Chronicles. You know what I mean? Like, it was just... It's different shit. My mama kept me straight out of Compton, all right? I was not allowed to be a nigga with an attitude. You know what I mean? It was not a choice. Man, but she did a good job. She did. My mom raised me by herself. She was a single mom, and I was the first person, yeah. She did a good job. I was the first person in my family to graduate from college, and I think, yeah. I think she might have done too good a job, though. Because now I think I'm too safe. You know what I mean? Like, cops pull me over and give me warnings. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not scaring nobody. Goddamn. Shit. If you wanna get a sense of the kind of brother that I am, all you really need to know is that the first time I ever smoked weed was junior year of college with my a cappella group. Okay.